My co-workers often talk of the incident that occurred about a year before I started working my job. Apparently, one sweltering, blistering, humid day an obese woman entered the shop to order some food. The industrial ovens were working full blast, and as there is no AC in the building, everyone was already understandably miserable. The obese woman apparently had poor hygiene and immediately filled the small shop with a heinous mixed sense of armpit sweat and stank ass. She paid for her food, sat on the waiting bench by the door, and began to scratch under her fatty rolls. My unhappy co-workers hurried to finish her order so she would leave. They had just placed her sandwich in the oven when the woman began to fidget. She lumbered to her feet, started to speak, then changed her mind and sat back down. She squirmed about. A couple moments later she stood again and rushed out of the shop without her food. After the initial confusion, my co-workers were horrified to discover that she had left a greasy puddle of diarrhea on the bench and floor. The smell was reportedly horrible. One co-worker, pregnant at the time, rushed out gagging. The other two, after a few minutes of silent horror, pulled on gloves and carried the bench out to the back alley, where they attempted to hose it down. May I mention that the bench was wooden, old, and chipped, and that it seemed to have absorbed the greasy shit with joy? Yes. It was unsalvageable, and it reportedly stunk up the entire alley, until it was taken out with the other garbage 3 days later. Even after mopping and bleaching the floor below the bench, the entire shop smelled so terrible they had to close up for the rest of the day. I hear the shop owner gave them all an extra $20 in their paychecks when he heard what had happened.